into.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present Ernest Fontwell versus the Communications Experts, written by Lawrie Wyman and starring Frank Thornton.
How do you do? My name is Ernest Fontwell, and that is a name that has only two things to be said about it. One is that it is not particularly pretty, and the other is that it is instantly forgettable. However, you will know by now that I'm here to show you how all we Ernest Fontwells must be on our guard to beat the experts in anything. Follow me, and we will get them before they get us. This week, I propose to put the boot in as far as the communications experts are concerned. Hello?
Telephone manager's office here, Mr. Fontwell. Just checking that your phone is in order.
It's been working perfectly. I haven't complained.
Oh, that's fine. In that case, you haven't been unable to get through to us, so I shall cut it off straight away.
Cut it off?
You haven't paid the account, Mr. Fontwell.
I have. I sent a cheque in your cheap envelope with foul-tasting glue a fortnight ago.
Well, that's hardly our fault, is it? We haven't received it, so according to our records, you haven't paid.
Now make a note of that. Experts always know how to pass the buck. It's the same organisation, but a different department, so it ends up as your fault. Presumably, you should have run behind their horrible little yellow van to the sorting office, then run behind another horrible little yellow van to the telephone accounts office to make sure the cheap envelope with the rotten glue got there. Another lot to watch is the television rental service department.
Radio Ground Infusion Service, can I help you?
Yes, please. I rent a set from you, and the picture's gone all peculiar. Angela Rippon is now 8 feet high.
I see.
And that's just her head and shoulders.
Right, I'll have an engineer round there Monday week.
Monday week? But you advertise a 24-hour service.
That is correct. Either myself or some other lump of cheap labour is on the other end of this phone day and night.
That is very nearly fraud.
Oh, no, now, hang on. If I tell the lads you've got an 8-foot-high Angela Rippon head and shoulders, they might just nip in to adjust the vertical hold so that they can see what the lower bits look like.
However, as good as their word, but also as good as the small print in their contract, the following Thursday, the engineer arrives.
Mr. Flinthole?
Fontwell, actually.
Well, it's near enough. Where is it, in here?
I doubt it. That's the loo. Try that, Dory. It's a bigger room.
Oh, thanks very... God, stone me. However long have you... Well, I didn't know we still had any models of screens that small. My word, you have been with Granny Fusion a long time, haven't you? I may have a bit of trouble here.
Why?
Well, never mind the set. I think my works manual on this heap has worn out as well. Still, I'll do what I can before 7:30.
I take it you go off duty then?
No, but I never miss Coronation Street. Any chance of a cup of tea?
Well, being a twit and an Ernest Fontwell, you give him one. You also have to endure 30 endless minutes of Coronation Street because you don't like to upset him, and in any case, he has given you a brochure to read showing Granny Fusion's newer and far more expensive models.
Yeah, of course it's much better in colour. Now, I've got the forms here, so if you'd just like to sign here, and here, and here, and here, and the banker's order here.
Yes.
Right, I'll fit it first thing tomorrow.
Now, how is it that it takes a week to repair your old set and they can supply a new one overnight? I'll tell you how. Because they are experts at parting your funny-looking new pound notes from your funny-looking old wallet. And you have the misfortune to be an Ernest Fontwell. If you are a Fontwell and not an expert, they will find you and your checkbook. For instance, there's the stereo expert.
Yeah, well, to get perfect sound, we do have our little problems, don't we?
By we, he means you.
Obviously, all that flock paper will have to come off the walls. My brother will rip that lot off in no time at all. Very reasonable cost. At the same time, he can see to your fireplace.
That happens to be an Adam fireplace. What is wrong with it?
Well, the sound is going to bounce up it, isn't it? No, we'll have to rip it out and board it in with acoustic tiles. Same with the ceiling and walls, of course. You are after perfect stereo, I presume?
Well, yes.
Fair enough. Because those velvet curtains have got to go, as I'm sure you realise. Can't get quadraphonic with them. Triphonic, perhaps, but not quad.
Notice the blinding with science bit? All you wanted was a new radiogram that didn't have a handle to wind it up. Now, thanks to the expert, you're going to have more speakers than chairs. Not that there'll be room for the chairs. Or if there is, they won't be in the right place to get the right effect. The listener will only hear Manuel, but not his music of the mountains. And listening to Geoff Love whizzing his battered around is not terribly exciting, even if you can hear it going swee in 4 different directions. I had a friend who bought a quadraphonic set. Now he can only hear what you say if you say it 4 times. And even then he has to be sitting in the right chair in the middle of an acoustic-tiled room.
I've got an aunt who makes acoustic curtains and recovers chairs with acoustic tiles.
Forget it. Forget it. Just get me a box of 200 medium-tone gramophone needles. It is at times like this that we Ernest Fontwells have to learn to strike back. If we don't, the experts will not only have you signing checks for an overdraft you haven't got, but they'll also sell you the ink for the pen you wish you hadn't used when your bank manager finds out. Of course, you can always avoid him by going to your local post office and opening a gyro account.
14, 15, 16, 17 and 50. Thank you very much. Next.
I'm interested in opening a gyro account.
Sorry, sir. Position closed.
Which ends that conversation. Unless you want to shout at a piece of glass and a wire grill because all the other positions are closed as well, except for the one marked overseas mail and registered parcels only. Of course, in this modern age, there are so many new methods of communication. One day you go to your office and find that instead of a secretary, you are stuck with a dictation machine. All you have to do is chat into it, and one of the typists in the pool will hammer it out for you. It saves the company a fortune, except they forget to teach you how to use it. Good morning, Miss, whatever your name is. Of course, we've never met, so I don't even know how fast you are. At typing, that is. And I'm a happily married man. Yes. Now, letter to Messrs. Sharp and Lucas. I'm not going too quickly for you, am I? That was to you and not to the letter. I'll start again. Letter to Messrs. Sharp and Lucas. Dear sirs, further to your letter of the, where the hell did I put it? Blasted thing must be on my desk somewhere. Ignore that last bit. Oh, God, how I hate these ruddy machines. Ignore that bit as well. Where the blazes is the stop button? It's Japanese junk. Surely they can write stop instead of painting daft little pictures nobody can understand. What are 2 arrows going in opposite directions supposed to mean? Property of British Rail? No. I'm sorry about this, Miss, whatever your name is. I'll try again. I'll get the hang of it eventually. Probably about the same day as they present with my retirement clock. By now, you see, this man is a mental and physical wreck because the experts have decided he'd be better employed with a communication machine than gawping at big knockers, chubby knees, and an ability to take shorthand. Of course, when his tape gets down to the typing pool and is played back, all that happens is...
Good morning, miss.
Which defeats the object of the exercise altogether. Well, not altogether, because it means that another expert has got rid of another Ernest Fontwell. Even with machines, they put us down. Now you are inefficient, not their load of made-in-Hong Kong rubbish. The Russians are just as difficult. When it comes to a game of chess, it is suggested their grandmasters give advice to pupils via telepathy.
Checkmate agreed. The final game goes to the Petrovanian entry. He now becomes the overall winner.
What happened, boys? You're out of your tiny caviar mind?
Sergei was sending me the wrong signals. Instead of move bishop to pawn, I was getting a mental picture of a poached egg on toast.
Experts are worldwide. But they don't like it if we Ernest Fontwell strike back and try to join them. They want it all their own way. They even fight amongst themselves, particularly if they want to communicate with each other in mid-air.
This is Concorde Bravo 1 Foxtrot.
Do you reverse?
When you're flying Concorde, not as a rule.
How
How wise. Where are you?
Well, that is what I was hoping you could tell me.
Oh. Well, I did hear you zoom past the control tower a couple of times half an hour ago, but by now you could be anywhere, huh? Have you seen anything you recognize lately? You aren't on my scanner.
Yes, the Taj Mahal and the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
My word. Concorde does get a move on, doesn't it? Look, if I were you, I'd head for Australia. Do an about turn, and I'll keep an eye out for you. When you hear me shout, whoa, try to land.
You potty. By the time you shout, whoa, I'll be in New York.
And all that is going on in a multi-million-pound plane, jam-packed full of a load of totally innocent Ernest Fontwells. I won't dwell upon the fact that with British Rail, they only provide buffet cars from Monday to Friday. For some strange reason, we're not supposed to get hungry or want a cup of coffee on Saturdays and Sundays. Neither will I dwell on the telegram boy who nips onto his moped before you've had half a chance to open your front door and left you a notice to say that you've got to go to the post office to find out why he rang your doorbell before he vanished in a cloud of blue smoke. No, I'd like to warn you about another communications expert, the radio producer.
Now, I don't want you to be nervous, Mr.
Fontwell.
Oh, yes, of course. I keep thinking it's last week. That was Magnus Pike, and I haven't really got over it yet. Now, what we want this time is a frank, honest, and sincere load of old rubbish from a below-the-average man.
How kind. What exactly do you want to interview me about?
Oh, good question. Well, up to you, really. Think of a blank sheet of paper and start from there. Don't feel restricted in any way. It's pre-recorded, so I can always edit it out if you go too far.
That is a great consolation.
Now, are you married?
Hundreds of times.
I see. Well, we can skate round that. No point dragging out skeletons in the cupboard, is there?
They're all alive, actually. I am also an unfrocked scoutmaster and a card-carrying communist who likes to wear suspender belts and stockings in a bubble bath while listening to punk music.
You are taking the mickey, aren't you?
If I'm not, you're in for a heck of a lot of trouble.
Oh, thank heavens for that. I could see my pension being flushed down the proverbial.
This is one thing we Ernest Fontwells must remember. Take the battle against the experts into the enemy's camp. Frighten them as much as they frighten us. Of course, there is one communication expert that we can never defeat. Mrs. Ernest Fontwell. She will win every time.
I was just thinking,
Ernest!
Oh, that's right, dear. I remember now. It was written in pink icing on the wedding cake, except that the baker didn't quite spell it correctly. I was just thinking, Ernest, now why don't we have a holiday? We could phone up the airport, book a flight on Concorde, then we could send a telegram to the hotel to make a reservation through the post office via the phone. Then we could go intercity and have a nice meal on the train to Heathrow.
Forget it. You are a Mrs. Ernest Fontwell, and there are 7 reasons in that sentence that mean, thanks to the communication expert, we'll be ending up sitting on our suitcases on the doorstep for a fortnight. Please, take my advice. If, like me, you are a Fontwell, don't attempt to phone, telegraph, or even move. Well, that's all for now, but remember, it's us Ernest Fontwells versus them. We must not let them win. Bye for now. I'll be with you next week, if the experts don't get me first.
You've been listening to Ernest Fontwell versus the Communications Experts. The part of Ernest Fontwell was played by Frank Thornton, who was battling with Patsy Rowlands, Gordon Clyde and David Tate. The programme was written by Lawrie Wyman and produced by Geoffrey Perkins.